New this week is Pandora.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Pandora, the music app. Actually, Pandora hasn't been talked about much recently, but they're starting out with some brand new interactive voice ads, which are super interesting. Voice ads that you can interact with through your voice. Now, I'm interested in anything that has to do with voice, whether that be podcasts. Podcasts have been through the roof recently. Engagement and views are only going up. Podcasts are a great opportunity for any small business to get into, as well as obviously large businesses. But also things like Alexa skills. Alexa, Google Home, those are great avenues for a lot of companies. The threshold to get in is becoming easier and easier. It is very cheap to get into them, and the ads are even very cheap for most parts. So Pandora testing out these interactive voice ads. I'm really interested to see what the engagement is with that. Are people going to know what to do with those ads? Are they going to know how to interact with these voice ads?
Another one.
As we continue through the presidential season, social media is only going to get more of a spotlight. What's happening on social media? What is the fake news? What are the fake ads from Russia, etc., etc.? But social media is actually having an important impact moving forward. Apple News and Twitter have both said they're coming out with their own debates. They'll be hosting their own debates. The one social media outlet that is not throwing their hat in the ring quite yet is Facebook.
Another one.
Speaking of the elephant in the room, Facebook. Facebook has an absolutely rough year this past year, but they're going to try to win you over. How? They're going to try to win you over during the Super Bowl. They have their first ever Super Bowl ad coming up this Super Bowl, and they're going to try to tug at your heartstrings a little bit. So their idea for this brand new commercial is groups. They're going to push groups specifically. We talked last week on Office Hours how groups is something they're specifically pushing forward with their algorithm, and their engagement is up on groups. So obviously they're going to be pushing those on the Super Bowl ad. The Super Bowl ad is looking at the fact that we have different races and backgrounds and cultures, and they all come together in groups and joyous and happiness, and it's fantastic. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe you'll shed a tear. Maybe it'll cause you to buy stock in Facebook.
Another one.
And if that commercial does indeed cause you to go out and buy Facebook stock, you should be happy to know they are only increasing the methods of how they're collecting user data. If you're not a stockholder, maybe these two things will be scary. Have you ever noticed when you go to a physical store, maybe Macys. You go into Macys, you shop at Macys, and as soon as you buy something at Macys, you automatically get ads for similar things for Macys. How do they know that information? How does Facebook know you were just at a Macys? Well, it comes out that multiple large retailers are sending Facebook their purchaser data. Who's buying their merchandise? Two retailers that have come out that are directly sending information about customers to Facebook include Macys and Dick's Sporting Goods. Both are sending anything from personal information of names, etc., what they're buying specifically through the stores, therefore giving Facebook ad power and supporting Macys and Dick's to advertise to you directly to buy more things from the retailer. So it's not enough that anytime you Google search a beach vacation in Jamaica that you're going to get Jamaican ads through Facebook. Now you don't even need to be on your cell phone. They're getting data directly from retailers.
Another one.
Speaking of those very specific Facebook ads, when was the last time you've had a conversation like this? I know my cell phone is listening to me because I talked about this. I never searched it on Google or on Facebook, but I'm getting Facebook ads. They must be listening to me. Now, there are many ways to think of this as a much deeper conversation. There are many things going into this, including big data and priming individuals to look for something. Big data, the amount of so much data on you. Facebook has over 5,000 data points that they have a pretty good science onto when in the purchasing pattern you are going to talk about something and purchase that thing. However, that Thanksgiving dinner conversation that you had about your cell phone listening to you for ads is not completely a conspiracy. Yes, your cell phone is listening to you. There are keywords that are being picked up by your cell phone. I want you to do something. Do this right now. If you say, unless you just want Facebook to listen to you, this is what I want you to do. On your iPhone specifically, pull up your iPhone, go to Settings. Scroll all the way down until you see Facebook. It's going to be with all of your apps. Click Facebook. And one of the options within that Facebook settings on your iPhone is going to be microphone. You're going to see that. It's going to be automatically on. So turn that off immediately if you don't want Facebook listening to these conversations. Now again, it's not some, Sue or Bob listening to every conversation you have.
What do you think?
I like turtles.
But it is picking up keywords. If you also don't want devices listening to you, you need to turn off the automatically listen options for things like Siri or Alexa. Anything that has a wake word. So if you say, hey Alexa, which I'm going to have one in the background, or hey Siri, and it automatically listens, that is an opportunity for them to listen to any conversations whatsoever. So if you don't want that to happen, if you don't want anything to automatically listen, you would have to turn off the hey Siri function or hey Alexa function. Now, for me, this would be very unfortunate. This would be cumbersome on my part because I use Alexa for a lot of things. So I purposely don't do this because I want Alexa to turn on my fan and my lights and whatnot.
Another one.
As I allow Alexa to listen to all my conversations, because I'm lazy and I don't want to get up to turn off my fan, then it also knows that I'm absolutely in love with Baby Yoda. I hope that Santa brings me something Baby Yoda. In turn, this is specifically to you, Baby Yoda. I hope that you are watching these episodes and you subscribe today. This is Dr. Dustin York, and here's what I'm following this week in social media. Facebook is at it again. Here is a new way Facebook is finding your personal data. Are you seriously not using TikTok yet?